Today, let me read a few verses for you from Mark chapter 15. I'm going to begin reading verse 11. But the chief priest stirred up the crowd, so that he should rather release Barabbas to them. Pilate answered and said to them, "What then do you want me to do with him whom you call the King of the Jews?" So they cried out, "Crucify him." And Pilate said, "Why? What evil has he done?" But they cried out all the more, "Crucify him." So Pilate, wanting to gratify the crowd, released Barabbas to them, and he delivered Jesus, after he had scourged him, to be crucified. Well, we all know that the twin trials of Jesus, both by the Jewish authorities and the Roman governor Pilate, were travesties of justice. An innocent man was condemned to death. And think of the irony of that. The innocent goes to the cross, and all the condemned, such as us, through belief in him, go free. Well, why did they rush to put Jesus to death? Well, there's lots of factors that play into this, but it could probably be summed up in one simple phrase. They had their own agenda. They wanted to maintain their power. They wanted some political outcome. They wanted something that made them ultimately look good, feel good, and they thought would have a good outcome. What gets in the way of our following the Lord Jesus? It's the same exact thing, having our own agenda. Today, as this day plays out, let me encourage you to make sure that you have his agenda in mind, that we are humble servants to him, that we love others as he has loved us, and we set aside this day to being obedient to his commands. That's really what he wants for us as followers of Christ, that we take our agenda off the table and we make sure his agenda is in play. It will save us from a lot of grief, and ultimately will bring a smile to God's face and bring glory to his name. Let's make sure today it's his agenda.